Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we're looking at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 121, and this is written by Melissa Flores, colors by Matt Herms, illustrations by Hendry Prasetya, and letters by Ed Dukeshire. So Billy is exhausted. He's had about 6 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep in 6 days. And his conscious brain has revealed Grace Sterling to talk to him. The dead Grace Sterling, of course. Looking a little bit younger in this, perhaps when she was a similar age or a little bit older. And we're down to 2 eggs holding the barrier up, and discussions are about how do they retain that. They've also got the problem of the Master Arch has had people going through it, which has severely strained it. So obviously Kendall recommends that the Gems can perhaps use it, and she refers to a time when her and her Rangers had to reset the Earth, etc. So Phantom Menace is going to confer with Zordon some more. And Billy doesn't like the idea of using the Energen. He just thinks it's going to keep it up for a little bit longer rather than keeping it for a long time. And he doesn't want any more people getting hurt. Rocky and Adam are back on Earth. So Billy starts heading that way. He's a little bit stressed and tired. Adam and Rocky are having a hard time after recovering from what happened to them. And they don't want to go back to the facility. And, you know, Tommy, it's just not it's not a good time for Billy to be there. So Billy is off to find other answers. So he comes to Kia, and Kia explains now that Drake is dead. It may not be by a hand, but he's dead. There is nothing in terms of revenge for her. So she starts talking about what she wanted to do. So she already refers to the fact that Dark Specter has taken over. We've got no choice. We've already sort of lost. So she mentions about how the grid, once upon a time, protected itself from a threat to it, etc. And as such, she reveals to Billy for the first time the shattering and what actually happened. So she refers back to Shadow Grid, where Draken was killing Tommies and Rangers and taking their powers, and the grid protected itself. And it did that by shattering, and, you know, it created more things. This leads Billy to be a bit off a short fuse, and I'm not surprised he's on a short fuse because he's barely had any sleep. Any person would be. And I never understand how in shows they have these people that are barely sleeping and they seem to be functioning normal. In reality, I know I wouldn't be functioning properly with that amount of sleep at all. Maybe it's adrenaline or whatever. So Billy speaks to Jason, and he's quite irritated about it, but he's alluding to the fact that they should do something similar, which Jason says it will be catastrophic. Apologies, couldn't get my words out. I always struggle with that word for some reason. So he's basically saying, no, let's remember, Jason right now is not a Power Ranger, doesn't have a say. He's just there helping training of civilians at the moment. So they sort of leave it in a disagreement. So Billy starts thinking about this, and he starts understanding why Grace has done some of the things she has done, like keeping the green dagger from the Rangers, etc. So she did that because she was protecting the other Rangers from having to make these horrible decisions. Now that means Billy has to make this decision. I think at this point he knows what he's going to do. So he enlists older Trini, and they go help Kia escape. then he approaches Kendall and Phantom Ranger, whilst Kia and older Trini take out some of the other Rangers. And, you know, they are talking about Zordon's tube. They can use that slightly, even though it's based on magic. It is very powerful to keep it afloat. And then Billy asks, you know, he talks about the Emogem, remembers, and then he refers back to an earlier tale. You did what you had to do at the time, and basically, so am I. And he says sorry. He blasts Phantom Ranger. Pretty brutal. And he is going to do this for the universe, for his family, the only thing that he can do. So older Trini and Kia join him, and, well, the rest is history. He destroys those eggs, and perhaps the grid goes shattering as intended by Kia. So it's going to be, we got 2 more issues of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then it's done. So it's going to be an interesting finish to this run. And hopefully San Diego Comic-Con coming up gives us a reveal of what is next for this Power Rangers universe. The only thing we've got is Power Rangers Infinity being released in August. And the one with the Japanese bunny that I know nothing about. So it's going to be interesting. I really hope we get a new ongoing series coming up. It also looks like Ranger Academy finishes with issue 9, unless I'm mistaken, which I could be. I'm sometimes wrong. I'm not always right. So anyway, if you like my video, do please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel already. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.